Hi, this is Williams, and today we're going to talk about inking with a brush. There are a ton of different brushes out there, but we're going to focus our efforts on brushes that are most commonly used for inking and drawing with ink: synthetic rounds and sable rounds. So what is the anatomy of a brush? Up here is the metal part, which is the ferrule. Down here are the bristles, and right where the bristles meet the ferrule is where you want to make sure you don't dip your brush into the ink. When you dip your brush into the ink, the bristles hold the ink, and then as you drag it across the paper, it distributes the ink onto your paper. Brushes are great because they give you a variety of marks, and they tend to hold a lot more ink than other similar inking tools. Dry brush, wet brush, and depending upon the type of paper you use, you get different marks. You're also going to need a paper towel, a cup of water, some ink of course, a sheet of paper to dab off your excess ink. Your process is going to be dip, draw, dip, draw, dip, draw, and then you're going to rinse your brush in the water and dry it thoroughly. You want to make sure the ink doesn't get up into the ferrule, otherwise your brush is toast. Quick tip I learned at the Center for Cartoon Studies: take a cork, whittle it down, drill a hole in the middle, stick it on your thinner brushes, and if you're going to ink a ton, it'll keep your hand from getting tired as you ink. This is my process for inking with the sable round. Now this is a great brush. Every time you drag the brush across the paper and lift it up, it comes back to a nice fine point, which gives you nice predictable marks. It also holds a lot of ink, and so it eliminates the need to go back and dip in the ink as often. The problem is these brushes tend to be more expensive, and they tend to be a little harder to keep up than the synthetics. Just for comparison, this is me inking with the synthetic round. Now this brush has already been through the ringer. It already kind of flays out a little bit, but that destructed quality to the end of the brush gives it a little more personality when I'm drawing with it. So you don't necessarily need to make perfect lines with a perfect brush each time, and you can find a brush that does exactly what you want. I hope this was helpful. Bye.